Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, episode 199. Tomorrow is going to be the big 200, and it is going to be a special video. I'm going to be having my third match of the year, or of 2K20, against DBG. So, stay tuned for tomorrow. Definitely come back for tomorrow's video, because yeah, currently I am 0-2 against him, which isn't really a surprise. He plays a lot more online than I do, but the last game, it came down to the final possession. So, I'm really hoping tomorrow I can finally get a W against him. So, definitely come back for that tomorrow. For today's video, we have got a lot going on. So, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, we've picked up Galaxy Opal Vince Carter again, literally after we bought him last week and sold him last week. I've picked him up again. I'm going to give my reasoning as to why and why I think now is a really good time to pick him up. And also, we are going to go into the final game of Triple Threat Offline for us, because we are going to be getting the Pink Diamond Serge Ibaka today. And that, of course, marks us being halfway through Triple Threat Offline. And it's taking us until mid-February, basically, to get to this point. So we're going to be doing the final game of that. And then we will, of course, be taking a look at the Serge Ibaka's stats, having a look at his EVO requirements, and comparing him to the newer power forwards that have been released in the last couple of weeks. So let's just jump into it. For the limited time event today, not great, not going to lie, 200 MT for every single player triple threat win. I am not in that time bracket at the moment, so we're not even going to get that bonus. Onto the agenda, and nothing over 350 MT. That is really poor. Still have had no motivation to get through any of the weekly ones. And to be fair, haven't really had much motivation to even attempt at getting through some of these monthly ones either, which is a shame. If we come over to the challenge section and do our daily check, and daily check complete, it is still giving us an error code, which absolutely sucks. And again, no weekly challenges have been updated, and no multiplayer challenges have been updated. So everything is just absolutely stalemate in my team. Everything is just completely stopped by the looks of it, which absolutely sucks. So we've got one pack to open. It is a Triple Threat Award, which was for hitting 490 wins in Triple Threat Offline. Is it a duplicate? Yes, it is, I believe. Yeah, it is. So we're going to get a good old 1 MT for that. Just another one of the many, many problems this year. Why they don't discard for a bit more than 1 MT, I do not know, but it is definitely a little bit frustrating. So we can come over here, and as you can see, we have added one player to the squad, and it is a Galaxy Opal Vince Carter again. Now, this one I picked up has a diamond contract on it, and we got him for 450,000 MT, pretty much on the nose. So we got one here that's 257,000 without a diamond contract. So I think I managed to get one at a good price. I do think that now they're out of packs, which they should be, they're still there? What? Why have they been extended for another day? I'm so confused. These were meant to be out of packs on Monday, and they just keep pushing them back. I don't understand what's going on with these timers. It seems like they're just expiring and then just starting up again. You can see there, they don't actually have timers next to the individual players, but the packs still have got another day on them for some reason. So that is very confusing. But regardless of that, I do think when they go out of packs, 250k for a Galaxy Opal Vince with a diamond contract is an absolute steal. Take a look at T-Mac. He's still going for about 300k. I know that does lock in for Ray Allen, but Galaxy Opal Vince is probably even better than Ray Allen anyway, and you don't have to lock in loads of cards for him. So that is definitely something to consider. Now, when I bought him for the first time last week, it was for 335,000 MT, and I sold him back for 335,000 MT because I knew that that price was too high. I knew he was going to come down, and he has done 250k, and I think 250k is such a good price to pay for this card. I'm really happy with that. It brings us down to 85k, and it means that sadly we can't pick up someone like Hakeem because we just do not have the MT at the moment. So Galaxy Opal Vince is back in the club, and he is looking very nice, and he's not going to be going anywhere for the time being. He is going to be staying there as an investment and someone that is going to be playing in my squad for the next couple of weeks. Alright, so let's take a look at our main team. So I have turned this into a 13-man rotation, as a couple of you guys said in the comments too. And this is going to be the squad that we're going to take against DBG tomorrow. So, of course, we can update this a little bit now. So we are going to bring in Galaxy Opal Vince, obviously. And we're going to chuck him into the starting lineup right there. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of moving around on the bench. Donovan Mitchell can come to the backup shooting guard position. And Miles Bridges, who I think is fantastic, can come in off the bench right there. Now, we do lack a bit of height at the centre position, which is a problem. Bam Adebayo at 6'10", Moses Malone is 6'10" as well, and Miles Turner is 6'11". So we are going to need someone who is a little bit more of a bigger presence down low, and it's either going to be this Amethyst Shaq at 7'1", or the Diamond Embiid at 7 foot. I think I'm probably going to go with Embiid just because he gives so much more on the offensive end. Obviously, Shaq gives absolutely nothing on the offensive end, but Embiid definitely does. So we are going to need another guard here off the bench. Is there anyone that is really nice I actually want to bring with me? Not looking like it. It's a Buddy Hield. I guess we'll bring him with us. And then we've got Ben Simmons, Miles Turner as the 11th, 12th, and 13th men. Off the bench, looking really nice. Chauncey Billups down there. Might trade him out for Steve Nash, but I think Billups is the better one out of the two because he can actually dunk it. Steve Nash can't dunk at all, I don't think, and Billups can actually dunk, which is, of course, a massive bonus in a game. Other than that, it is a ridiculous squad. There's a couple of players I would like to have here. I'd like to have Lamar Odom and Hedo Turkoglu in this squad, but there's just not enough space for them. There's just not enough space. To be fair, we might go with Lamar Odom instead of, who have we got here? Aaron Gordon. Where is Lamar Odom? He is a small forward. Instead of him, because if we take a look at the stats, very, very similar. Aaron Gordon has the dunking. Aaron Gordon has the defensive capabilities and the speed. Actually, realistically, there's no reason to have Lamar Odom there, is there? We'll keep with Aaron Gordon. So tonight I'm actually going to run a couple of unlimited games with this squad, see how it plays. Hopefully I can just be absolutely ploughing through people. Jeremy Lin leading the way at the point guard position. I think he is more than capable, so well-rounded everywhere, and incredible Hall of Fame badges as well. So I think we've got such a good mix of offense and defense, and everyone is so good at attacking the rim. Obviously, Bam Adebayo can handle the ball as well, so everyone in the starting five is speed boosting, which is insane at this point in the game. So the squad is looking really nice. Obviously, we are going to be playing tomorrow, so by the time this video goes live, if there is anyone you think I should get into this squad, these are the rest of the players that I have in my squad. Millsap is, of course, a fantastic card. I absolutely loved running Paul Millsap, but if we have a look at someone like Miles Bridges, who he has replaced, obviously he has the height, 2-inch height advantage, but other than that, the stats are just green everywhere, pretty much, for Miles Bridges. So that is why he's out of the squad. Richard Jefferson, I don't really like his release. Blake Griffin will get killed at the power forward position because he doesn't have clamps. All of these other guys are pretty much investments rather than actually players I want to use. Lamar Odom is fantastic, so I would maybe consider getting him in there. Derrick Jones Jr., Hedo Turkoglu as well. But other than that, no one really that stands out to me. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a nice card. Antoine Walker, of course, still a fantastic card. So there's loads of cards here. Amethyst Lance Stevenson, even as an Amethyst, that card is unreal. So if there's anyone there, guys, that you've seen that you used to think I should get into the squad for tomorrow's game, let me know in the comments. So let's go ahead and get this final game done. Now, I have just been running in with one player. Obviously, in this case, it's going to be Galaxy Opal Vince. And then just two centers, just because then you're going to come up against some pretty bad CPU centers. As you can see there, Dwight Powell and RJ Barrett as a shooting guard. Fair enough. But yeah, you just come up across, wow, I really can't talk tonight. You come up across really low-rated cards, and of course, as soon as they run out of contracts, you can just stick another gold card in there. I'll probably go through my bronzes and silvers as well, because why not? And of course, you can just run with people who have diamond contracts as well. But if you have higher-rated cards, you're going to be matched up against higher-rated players, and you just want a couple of really easy cards out there because sometimes you can get really easy matchups. So in this, we might be matched up against RJ Barrett, but we are not. We are going up against that Sidney Moncrief. So we're going to take this inside against Vince Carter, with Vince Carter, and go all the way. So you guys, a couple of you guys have actually asked how I win every game of Triple Threat Offline, and genuinely I will flop on defense just to make them take early shots, and then on the defensive end just hold down the fort with your center, and then on offense, wow, I really can't talk, I'm so sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. On offense, you're not going to want to take contested threes like I just did with Vince. You're going to try and want to take open threes like this one right here. It's not even a three and it's not even open, and I've bricked it again. Oh god, this is the worst start ever to Vince Carter. I played a game just before this one of Triple Threat Offline, and I greened 4 threes in a row, I think, which for me, as you guys know, that does not happen very often. But if you do want to get open threes, then you come to the corner right here, stand in the corner, call for a screen, and the CPU, they usually back off you. Of course, in this example, they're not going to, and I mess up the release. So when I come into play on this game, when I'm recording, I am on a different monitor to what I usually play on. So that is going to be my excuse for today. I'm a lot closer to the monitor as I am back in my room where I usually have the PlayStation set up. So yeah, I'm just going to get my excuses out of the way right now. But Vince Carter, obviously handles and dunking are going to be insane, but he does go ahead and get blocked there by Sidney Moncrief. All right, fair enough. And we get the block there with Valanciunas, and Vince Carter's actually gone cold. What? Alright, so call for the quick isolation, a quick little crossover. We're going to go for the snatchback for the three-pointer for Vince Carter. It's not green, but he is going to nail that one. Everything seems to be early on this monitor. I'm beginning to think it might be the monitor's fault, guys. Hear me out. I play on a different monitor. Obviously, I play on a 38-inch TV. I believe, which is in my room. I usually play on that, and then when I come to record, obviously in here, let's see if we can green that one in his face. A little bit contested, that's not going to go. This is like a, I don't know, 20-inch monitor maybe, and it's not a gaming monitor or anything like that, so I think it probably does have quite a bit of latency. So, you know what, that is going to be my excuse going forward. That is why I'm not doing too well on my releases, but obviously, for the fact we're playing DBG tomorrow, I definitely need to get my releases under control and a little bit better than they are at the moment. But if in doubt, just drive to the rim, get some really, really nice high-flying dunk animations, and you can do that with literally any card that has a little bit of ball control, a little bit of speed, and a little bit of a driving dunk. And then on the defensive end, it doesn't even matter if they score, because you are scoring every time down. Quick isolation, quick crossover, and then just turbo it around. Even if they are even if they are an elite defender, they're not going to catch you. But of course, 2K is going to screw you every now and then and hit you with some really, really bad animations. But that's going to happen. You can't hit every shot, but you can try and get every rebound. So we're going to try a snatchback right here. Sadly, we're getting double teamed. Get out of my way. Why are we getting double teamed? Okay, let's try this again. So the snatchback doesn't always work, especially against high-level defenders like Sydney Moncrief, but we're going to try. Again, it's not green, and it absolutely kills me that I've been greening so much off camera, and as soon as I come on camera, the green lights just absolutely disappear. We do manage to get a steal right there with Vince Carter. We're going to hold that one down for an absolute hour. And of course that one was late, so I need to find the middle ground right there between holding it down for what felt like about 10 years and getting these early releases. So there is going to be a happy medium somewhere. That's a little bit contested, and that one's not going to go. This is so bad, I can only apologise. Alright, again, just absolutely burning around them and slamming that one down on RJ Barrett right there. So it is so easy to win these games. It is just so boring. I usually just flop on the defensive end or just get out of their way. Just let them take quick shots, because on the offensive end, you just want to take shots as quickly as is possible. And like I said, usually you can just breeze around them. Never mind if they're a good defender or not. As long as you don't make contact with them, the clamps badge is irrelevant. Clamps only matters if you actually bump into them. And if they do have clamps, then you are going to get stopped. If they don't have clamps, then just go at them. And it doesn't even matter if you hit them, because you are just going to be breezing right by them anyway. But yeah, if they do have clamps, you're going to want to avoid them like we are doing with this Sydney Moncrief right here. And again, on the defensive end, the CPU takes some really, really bad shots, even if they are very high rated. Vince Carter with a fading three. He's not going to be able to hit that one. All right, fair enough, Vince. He doesn't want to show a good shooting performance in this one, but you guys have already seen that he is, of course, a very, very capable scorer. JaVale McGee doing absolute work on the defensive end right there. You love to see it, and we're going to snatch this one back, and we're going to take the three. It's not even green, but we do manage to make that one. Okay, so we've got one more shot, and I'm going to try my best to make it a green. All right, we've got the switch, and we get the shot up, and it is going to go in, and it wasn't even green. That is embarrassing. Okay, we are just going to skirt past that game like it didn't even happen. My releases are so bad, and like I said, I've been greening so much before coming on to record today, so I am starting to think it is the monitor. Maybe my hands and my brain are coordinated to doing it on my other TV, and this is obviously just a monitor, so maybe there is a little bit of difference in the latency and delay, but who knows? I'm just getting my excuses out there early for the game tomorrow. But anyway, the vault doesn't open. It's whatever. The vault is absolutely dreadful at the moment, but we've got Pink Diamond Serge Ibaka. There we go. I mean, I know people got this literally in like the first week, and it's taken us quite a lot of months, but I do not care. I'm not going to just no-life this game for quite some time. But there we go. We are exactly halfway through Triple Threat Offline, halfway to an already outdated Galaxy Opal Dominique Wilkins. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the Pink Diamond Serge Ibaka. Let's see just how outdated this card is. So, first of all, I am seeing 3 Hall of Fame badges. 3 Hall of Fame badges and 23 gold badges on a Pink Diamond. They're releasing diamond cards with 28 and 29 Hall of Fame badges. Like, come on, 3 and then 23 gold badges, including Steady Shooter, which you really don't want on a card. Got Corner Specialist, Defensive Leader, he's got Intimidator, Rebound Chaser, Post Move Lockdown, Back Down Punisher, Hot Zone Hunter. Badges are okay. In terms of the stats, 77 driver layout, not great. 95 mid, 88 3, very nice. Okay-ish post-game, not really, only 66 hook. 95 driving dunk is very nice. 98 block, 95 interior D, very nice. Great rebounding and pretty average speed with 63 lateral quickness, which of course isn't great. We come over to the Evos. So he needs 3,000 points, 400 boards, 100 blocks, 300 dunks, and 75 games. And what does he get when you do that? Well, he goes up with his post hook. That goes up to an 89. Post moves goes up to a 90. Rebounding gets a slight boost that you will not even be able to notice. Steal goes up to an 80. Strength goes up to 94. Lateral quickness goes up to 69. So he keeps his really bad speed, and lateral quickness still isn't very good. And in terms of the badges, he only gets 4 more. We are talking a Galaxy Opal with 7 Hall of Fame badges. There are Ruby cards with more than that. What on earth is this? He doesn't even get Intimidator at the Hall of Fame level. He gets Defensive Leader, Fast Break Finisher, Lob City Finisher, and Pick and Popper. That is so poor. I didn't realise it was this bad. I knew this card was bad, but I did not realise it was quite this bad. If we come over into our squad at the moment, we'll compare him to the Bam Adebayo, who has just come out. Well, actually, should we compare him to a power forward? We'll compare him to... Wait, what's going on here? We'll compare him to the Blake Griffin, because they are both kind of similar kinds of players, both 6'10", 9 Hall of Fame against 3 Hall of Fame, and then pretty much green stats, I imagine, everywhere for Blake. Yeah, look at that speed and athleticism. That is insane. And if we compare Ibaka to someone like Paul Millsap, obviously 6'8", is a little bit of a height difference, but 12 Hall of Fame and 31 gold compared to 3 and 23. Green stats everywhere apart from dunking. He can speed boost, obviously. Serge Ibaka's got no speed there. Defensively, very similar. He just doesn't have the block, but he's got the perimeter D, the steal, on the same interior D. Rebounding a little bit to Serge, but speed massively. And lateral quickness massively to Paul Millsap. And then, of course, Giannis, who is our current power forward. It's not even a comparison. Giannis is just an absolute god amongst men. Look at that speed compared to Serge. Oh, what a waste of a card. I'm not even going to play a single game with him. So that absolutely sucks, but it just shows how outdated Triple Threat Offline is at the moment. So if we do want to take this further, it's going to have to be some really nice Triple Threat offline events, or they're going to have to update the vault, and it's actually going to have to be something good in there, because this vault is here till 6th of March, which is ridiculous. So I'm not going to be playing this for quite some time now. Obviously, when I do, the next thing up is 125 tokens, which is nice. In the next 175 wins, we're going to get 250 tokens and a diamond pack, which isn't bad. In the next 200 wins, we get 2 diamond packs and 250 tokens. It's not awful. In the next 250 wins, we're going to get 375 tokens. So, I mean, think how long it's taken me. Think how long it's taken me to get from 250 wins down here. I got Diamond Jamal Crawford so long ago. I can't even imagine how long ago it was I got him, but it's taken me so long. That's because there's no motivation to do it. It is just not a good card at all. But that is the squad, and like I said, make sure to let me know what you think about the game tomorrow with DVG. Let me know your predictions, and let me know what I should do with this squad going into tomorrow. And I know I should work on my releases. I'm fully aware of that. So let's jump into some comments from yesterday's video. So first up, Ben Farrington, just got Bill Russell. Should I get Mark Eaton and play him centre with Bill Russell at the power forward position? You should absolutely not do that. That is a dreadful idea. So the Frostbite set over here for Mark Eaton locks in for a lot of MT. Magic Johnson over 200k. AD coming in at over 200k, and they're both fantastic cards. But other than that, Antoine Walker is great when he gets to the pink diamond level. Other than that, everyone else in here is pretty damn useless. And even someone like Manute Bol is... What is that? What am I seeing? 55k for Manute Bol? That is insane. What? Wow, okay, so yeah. Do not lock that set in. It is so expensive. You can get better centres out there on the auction house. You've got the Shaqs, the 2 versions of him. You've got the Hakeem out there. He's a fantastic card. Diamond DeAndre Ayton is a fantastic card as well. There's many, many options, but do not lock in that much MT. Is definitely not a good idea in my opinion. Next up, Jason TTG says, should I get Miles Bridges or Derek Jones Jr.? Well, I do happen to have both of those cards in my club, so let's take a look at them and compare them. Derek Jones Jr. coming in as a power forward. Yes, he is. So they're both 6'6" and have similar Hall of Fame badges, 24 to 20 in favour of Miles Bridges. In terms of the stats, post-game goes to Miles Bridges, but realistically, how much are you going to use your small forward for post-game? It's not going to be much. Miles Bridges has the shooting. Derek Jones has the dunking only a little bit, though. Passing, very similar. Defensively, very similar. Rebounding goes to Derek Jones Jr., and so does the athleticism. So very, very similar cards, it has to be said. I would probably go for Miles Bridges, just because those extra Hall of Fame badges, and he is a little bit cheaper as well. All right, next up. WeE says, I invested in 10 Chauncey Billups. I'm sitting on a good amount of MT. Should I go for Sabonis? And what price should I aim to get each gem for? So I would not recommend... Wait, where am I going? I would not recommend going for Sabonis. It is a long way to go for a card that is already outdated in my opinion. He has such bad perimeter D, such bad speed, and such bad lateral quickness that it is just not worth going for 2,650 cards. It's not worth it in the slightest. As I've just said, I've just listed off a couple of other nice centers you can get. Even the Bam Adebayo coming in as a speed boosting 3-point shooting center. So there's many other options out there. So do not go for the Sabonis in my opinion. Next up, Sean Boyd says, anyone notice hardly any good centers this year? And that is very true. I have to say, the other positions seem to be getting so much love. Like small forward, shooting guard positions are absolutely stacked. Power forwards we've been getting more of lately. And point guards, obviously, there's been loads of them in the game for quite some time. Derrick Rose, Gilbert Arenas. We've got people obviously like this, Jeremy Lin, Steve Nash, loads of point guards. But the center position really is understacked, I guess you could say. There's a word there, but I can't think of what it is. So yeah, hopefully they do keep adding in more centers into the game. Next up, Kartik. Hi JD, should I get Buddy Hield or Spotlight Kawhi at the shooting guard position? Hakeem or Bam at the center? Love the vids. Thank you very much indeed. I would say go for Bam Adebayo at the center position because I think he is just unreal. And then in terms of who is your other, Buddy or Spotlight Kawhi, if we come over to Spotlight Kawhi and have a look at his price, that is Carmelo. Well done, JD. We take a look at Kawhi, and then we can compare him to Buddy Hield because Buddy Hield is a starting small forward. So 6'7" against 6'4". So you would want to play Kawhi at the small forward position, but you would not want to play Buddy Hield at the small forward position. Buddy Hield is a shooting guard, and you're definitely not going to want to play him there. 28 Hall of Fame badges, so 12 more than Kawhi. And in terms of the stats, Buddy Hield is green pretty much everywhere apart from the post game. And then onto the passing, all green for Buddy Hield. Defensively goes to Kawhi, obviously, for that interior D rebounding, the same. And then speed goes to Buddy Hield. But Kawhi does have the strength. So if you want a more defensive small forward, go for Kawhi. If you want a more offensive shooting guard, then go for Buddy Hield. That is my opinion. All right, next up, BBO says, what's a good power forward for under 15k MT? Well, there's Diamond Cole Malone. There's the Amethyst Jaren Jackson Jr. I think even the Diamond Giannis is a little bit cheap. He's not that much over 15k. I mean, this one's not... Okay, no, he is 25k. All right, fair enough. So scrap Giannis. Jaren Jackson Jr., you're looking at people like the Diamond Cole Malone. I think they are fantastic cards. I think... even Hedo Turkoglu might be under 15k, which is disgusting if he is. And he is. Hedo Turkoglu is the man to get for you. All right, next up into the comments we go. Z says, I really want to buy Bam Adebayo and Buddy, but I'm worried they'll lose value quickly. Should I buy now or wait? I have 1 million MT spare from grinding. I would say just go for it, mate. Bite the bullet. I've obviously done that, and I'm not too unhappy. Obviously, I've lost quite a bit of MT already, but... I don't really care at this point. I've held on to my MT for so much this year. I don't think they're going to go down too much, and it does massively depend on how 2K go about the next couple of weeks and the caliber of players that they release. If they keep on releasing players as good as these ones that they've released here with like 20 odd or 25 Hall of Fame badges at the diamond level, then my team's pretty much over. Like, there's no point in investing or saving your MT. Every card is going to be ridiculously good and going to be ridiculously cheap as well. So I'd definitely say just go for it because they are both very, very good players. Next up, Jay Chu says, should I buy the legacy players now and sell them when the token market updates? You definitely should, Jay. I think that is a fantastic idea. I've had these guys waiting for quite some time now, and of course, moments of the week 7, 8, and 9. And I'm hoping that when the token market eventually updates, which hopefully should be next week, I really hope it is, then their prices should definitely go up quite significantly. Next up, an account with 2 smiley faces as a name, so I can't name you, says, I have 60 tokens for the diamond market, but I already have Brook Lopez and Isaiah Ryder. Who should I get now? Hold on to them until, hopefully, like I said, next week they should update the token market. They should be putting some better diamonds in there, but realistically, are the diamonds going to be better than the diamonds that you can buy on the auction house for dirt cheap? And I'm, of course, talking about Miles Bridges, Derrick Jones Jr., you're looking at Bam Adebayo as well, and then obviously like Buddy Hield's got a diamond card that's really cheap. No, like those diamonds on the auction house are going to be better, so I'd say just hold on to them because there's no point in buying one of those other diamonds. They are going to be absolutely useless. All right. On to the last couple of comments of the day. BBO again with another 2 comments. Says, JD, what's the best way to make MT fast? Keep up the hard work. Love your content. Thank you very much. The best way to do it is evoing cards, but at the moment they haven't released any evo cards for quite some time, which absolutely sucks. But if you look at someone like the Marc Gasol, the diamond you can pick up for about 25k, and the pink diamond sells for about 80k, so you're going to be making a little bit of a profit on him, but that is the best way to make MT by far. And then you also say, who's better, Jeremy Lin or Jason Kidd? did. Jeremy Lin for sure. Jason Kidd's release is not it, but Jeremy Lin's release definitely is it. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. As usual, no, actually, like I said earlier, I need your help. If you think there's anything I should change in this squad for tomorrow's video against DBG, then let me know. Episode 200, hopefully it's going to be a banger. So, as usual, guys, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.